What's going on, guys? It's Devontae here back with another video, and today what we're going to talk about is why I don't care what anyone else does because I am so enthralled, I am so absolved, I am so deep into what I am doing to maybe change your perspective or offer you a new one, and maybe you give me some feedback about things that you can add to this. But that takes conversation and dialogue, so consider commenting if you like this video and subscribing because y'all be watching my shit. Like, subscribe to it too, please. Thanks. Don't watch anyone else. There's so much in the news. There's so much buzz and hubbub from older people talking about younger people. This generation talking about that generation. This group talking about that group. This age group talking about where you're supposed to be by this age. Don't fucking care. So, an intelligent point of view on this, in my opinion, the reductionist point of view is saying, I'm not there and I'm supposed to be here by this age. This generation got here in this amount of time. This demographic is doing this. It's unnecessary. So, of course, there are benchmarks to measure yourself in a merit based society. Even though it's not necessarily the society that we live in, it's what is ideal, but it's not fully. That's what we would like, right? The person who works gets it. You know, there's so much more nuance in people's either shortfalls or success stories. There's so much nuance, there's so much variables that are at play. So to look at someone else and desire what they have is idiotic because there are certain variables that are present or absent that either brought them here, here, or here. And to compare yourself is to believe or assume that you guys have the same variables. And those variables can either be controllables or uncontrollables. Either way, you guys don't share the same variables. You don't. So to be concerned, worried, in competition with is absolutely idiotic. There's a quote from Peter Thiel. I don't know if he actually said this in his book, but there's a picture with a quote that says he said it, so we're just going to go with that for now. The key isn't to compete, but to escape competition completely. Disruptors in any field solely focus on their product. It's not that they don't have a benchmark for where they should be. They don't It's not that they don't have goals. It's not that they don't have standards. They're not concerned about their competition. They're so enthralled and involved in what they're building. That is me. I don't care what my peers are doing. I clap for them. I don't care what my enemies are doing. I observe them. I know who they are. I don't care what my past employers, relationships, family members think about what I'm doing. I wish them the best. But you have to be a predator, and your goal is the prey you're stalking. And so if you're so caught up and easily distracted by what other people are doing, how can you ever achieve a thing when you aim your bow and arrow looking off to the side? You ain't that goddamn good. You might get there by accident, but what's the chances? What's the probability? That is a thread through an atom. That's what you're trying to do. So you have to ask yourself, what is there to be gained? Knowing that from an intelligent standpoint, that there are just certain variables that are just not replicable in your life. There are certain things that you're not gonna want from someone who is in a better position than you. There are people who I know who are making more, but not living better. Or can you just work at it? And get so deep into your fucking work that the blinders are up. And not in an ignorant sense. But it should not sway what decisions you make, what the fuck is going on in the world. I don't care what other people are doing because I'm so goddamn balls, knee, and chest deep into what I'm doing. They don't exist. So I don't care about your political views. I don't care about what side of the aisle you're on, what generation you're from, how much you're fucking making, or what your background is. I'm building things and developing things that matter to me. And you can get pushed the fuck out of the way if you're stopping me from getting that thing or you're trying to distract me. Otherwise, enjoy the ride, find your thing, and we can all come together once in a while and talk about it. If you're not trying to do that, you're noise.